G'day guys, I'm going to read a speech out which a paramedic called Kyla made at the recent QCU after her Facebook post. I stand here before you as a proud paramedic and a unionist. I'm proud to be part of a collective that fights for rights and for those in our community who need help to voice their concerns. Today I stand here before you feeling like our work conditions we have fought so hard for in the past are in serious jeopardy. The way we keep safe, the way we keep informed, the way we communicate in a 24/7 work environment, the things that keep us returning home safe to our families. To strip those processes away that allow access to our decision-making on safety issues, rostering, equipment, uniforms and even basic issue resolution at station level is a step back to the dark ages. I'm extremely passionate about my career and I love my job and caring for patients. I recently penned a piece to post on Facebook called Support Queensland Ambulance Officers. It was important to me to say something to allow those who do not understand my job to understand why it's so important for me. Just over 5 years ago, I waved goodbye to my 2-year-old son and left him behind for days at a time to be with my mum and dad so that I could study to be what I thought would be the best job in the world. I was so proud that one day I'd be a paramedic. To this day, I still love my job and admire those around me who do the same. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning and prepare myself for work and get beautiful family ready for their day ahead. I kiss them all goodbye while they sleep and I drive to work and start my shift. With a bit of luck, I'm ready to drive home some 12 hours later. I arrive home to again kiss my family while they sleep. At the end of my shift rotation, it'll be 4 days since I've seen my kids awake. I go to work not knowing what the hours ahead have in store for me. This is why we ask our government to please walk a day or two in our shoes and then you can make changes based on that. It's not all bad. I don't want sympathy for the sad things that we see. I don't want empathy for the traumatic situations we deal with. I would just like some recognition for the good that we do for the communities. Ride with us, you may see the person trapped in their car, or maybe you would be willing to climb into that mangled rubble that remains to support their airway. You might be lucky enough to watch a life come into this world, and you most probably will see a life leave us too. You will get to hold Grandma's hand and tell her that it's okay, while you have tears in your eyes as she has just lost her lifelong partner. You will have to plead with the mentally ill to not end their life. You will reassure the first-time mum panicking because her little one may have a fever, but you could also be faced with a distraught mum who has woken to find her baby no longer breathing. I will warn you, you will be vomited on, spat at, abused physically and verbally, and threatened. Your adrenaline will rush, you will cry, and you will get absolutely frustrated to the point you do not think you can turn up to work another day. But what you will also see, and never tire of, is the look of relief on the faces of the patient or the family members when they open the door and realise help has arrived. That in itself is where we are worth our weight in gold. We are only human. We are not bulletproof. We can only take so much. Please don't make it harder for us to turn up to work. There are days when I think life would be easier and I would be wealthier if I chose a different path. Even pulling beers, I would be paid more and get to see my family more often. If you ever do, come and take us on. Come for a ride. I will ask you at the end, do you still think we are worth less than what we already get? Please support us. We have stood by Queenslanders through thick and thin. We've stood by Queenslanders in drought, fire, flood and tempest. Today I ask you that you be seen and heard standing with us and standing with a united voice against this government's actions.